Alright guys, so I finally got my spacers. I ordered these on Thursday and I got them today, which is Sunday, on Amazon. I checked these out. They had a lot of good reviews. I believe they had over like 300 reviews on these specific spacers, which is the reason why I went with these. They are 38 millimeters, which is 1.5 inch. I did try a 35 millimeter on my wheels and I still had like a little bit to go. So I think the 38 is going to be perfect for this. If you guys can see, there's still a lot of gap right here. I can put my 2 fingers in there. And then from the back, here's how much of a gap there is. So I think this is filled it up pretty good. I currently have a 25 on there. So with a 38, it should really fill it up. I'll show you guys the before and after. I'll put one on, that way you guys can see how it looks. But let me show you the spacers. I'll add a picture of the ones that I purchased. They were the only ones that had a lot of reviews. So they have to be pretty good. And they were only like, I think it was like 60 bucks with tax. And I think without tax it was like 50 or something like that. So here are the spacers. Right there it says 5x1143. So as long as you get that specific spacer and the middle part is a 66.1, it should fit with no issues. But other than that, you can go with any spacer as long as it has those specs. I was going to go with a more expensive brand, but I don't plan on keeping these for a very long time. Maybe only for a few months until I can go ahead and relip my wheels. Because I could just go ahead and add bigger lips. I can go ahead and add like about 1.5 inches, if not more, to pretty much accommodate the spacer. That way I know how much has to go out. I will be doing that in the future, just not right now. Yeah, I know they're pretty dirty. I just cleaned the car a few days ago and I drove in, all the water got in here. I'll clean it up soon just because I have a show coming up. So I really needed these spacers in order for it to look really good on the rear. Here's the brand. It says Precision European Motorworks. I'm not sure if that's the exact name that was on Amazon, but like I said, I'll leave it in the description. I also had a picture right here for you guys to check it out. So let's go ahead and start putting these on. It should look a lot better, should complete it. So let's see how everything turns out. Alright, so this side's on. It does stick out a little bit more than the other side. See, this side's a little bit sunken in. Right there. We still have to air it out to see how it looks. Alright, so there's this side. This is with the 38 mil. See, it's covering this whole thing right here. And right here, I can't even fit my finger in there anymore. Now let's go to the other side. I could fit 2 of my fingers in there still with the 25 mil. And then if we look at it from the back, you can see a gap right there. Let's go a little bit more back. See that gap? Now let's go to the other side. So it's definitely the perfect fit right here. 38 mil did the job for right now. I'm gonna drive it around for a little bit, see how it feels. And then I'm going to take the wheel off and retighten them again. But yeah. Yeah, that looks a lot better. This angle. Yeah, you can kind of see the gap right there. I have both sides on right now. Oh, that looks way better. And then it has a little bit of poke like the front. Because the front does poke a bit and the rear does now a little bit too. So now I just set it off, makes it look a lot better. And then let's look at the other side. Look at that. Alright guys, so I came to a location to go ahead and show you guys the car. Give a quick walk around of how it looks at the moment. It's not aired out right now because I want to show you guys how it looks like aired up, and then once it's aired out, that way you guys can see the difference. So here's the back. This is like my favorite part of the car now, the rear. I like how the tires sticks out. The car is not 100% complete yet. I still want to go ahead and relip the wheels to make them fit properly instead of using spacers. I just feel like spacers aren't always going to be safe. You're always going to be safer when you're using proper wheels that fit your car, actually mount to the surface of the wheel or hub. So this is how it's looking right now. It looks really dope. The spacers did actually set it off, so now this kind of gives me more of an idea of how much I have to extend the lips, and of course it's going to be like about 1.5 inches, so it's quite a bit. I will most likely just relip these wheels, or I may, if I find some wheels that fit this car, then I might just pick those up. It looks really meaty and aggressive, and it just completes like the whole look now with the diffuser, the cutout, the wing. Now it looks a lot better, and I'm most likely the first Z that has this setup. I don't think I've seen any other car with this exact setup that I do. So let me go ahead and air out the car so you guys can see how it looks like when it's on the floor. I actually like the fitment on it. I like how the front is fender to lip and then the rear is not, and it sinks in. You get the best of both worlds because I actually like both of them. I think it looks pretty dope. It looks a lot better. And let's check the other side. This one right here. I just like the fact that this looks really different. Like, not a lot of people have it. I always try to do something different. Like my front splitters, my canards, I try to make something different to make it stand out. And also for the rear, the diffuser, I haven't seen anybody who's done the cutout on the Nismo bumper and then added the diffuser on there. I'm not sure if you guys really noticed, but I did lower the wing like 1 inch because it was sitting like one higher. It was sitting like up here, and I moved it down 1 inch. That way it looks a little bit lower. I think it was too high before, so it does look a lot better like this. Oh look, a 370Z just passed by. I wonder if he's gonna come back to look at my car. That'd be pretty cool if he does. The rear over fenders, they do need to be repainted, but I'm very undecisive of what I want to do. I either want to paint them to keep the original color of the car, or I can go ahead and wrap the whole car, because I'm getting quoted like about $450 to $400 just to do that part, just to paint those two over fenders, and I think that's a lot. You can buy wrap for about $500 to $600 for the full thing, and I don't even need too much because I just need to do the rear, the bumper, the door, my front bumper, maybe like the partial carbon fiber over here, and I don't need to do the hatch. I don't need to do the hood. I don't really need to do much to it to get it wrapped. So I'm still indecisive. Like, not even the top. I don't even have to wrap that top part. I could leave that black. I think it'll look pretty dope. But of course, if I do make a decision, I'll make a video on it, and then I'll keep you guys updated on how it looks. Now, if you look at the over fender, like I said, it's not painted. It's wrapped. This one you can see little lines on it, and I think that's because of my dog hair. Because I have like 3 dogs, and a bunch of hair got on inside of the wrap when I was wrapping it, and I didn't notice until after, because I was just so focused on trying to get it perfect, molding it to the car, making it look nice, that a bunch of hairs just got inside. That's why it has like little lines in there. This side is still the original color. It has a lot of orange peel and a few spots that need to be cleaned up. Like, you can see it right here. Like, if you look at it, my reflection, there's like orange peel all over it. So I do either need to get it repainted, or I can get it re-sanded down and then go ahead and wrap it. And then I still need to go ahead and finish up these things that go in the back. I didn't get to finish them up. I want to make my own custom design on it, just because I didn't really like how it was looking. The part that goes right here in the back to the bumper is made for a newer Nismo bumper, not for mine. But even then, I don't like how those look. So I do want to go ahead and make some different ones to make it fit this bumper and not have it go so far down, because the original ones go all the way down to the bottom, and I want to make mine kind of like curve and then cut right here so you can still see the tire. I actually like how the tire looks exposed. I don't want to cover it all up by adding that big piece that goes all the way down. So I will be doing some custom work with that. It doesn't look bad, but it could look better. Like, it's not mounted on there or anything, so it's not sitting as flush as I would want it to. I still need to push this in. But if you look at the back, it looks like that. Like, it doesn't look bad, but I don't like the fact that this part right here goes all the way to the bottom. I want it to cut off somewhere around this point and then go down like that. That way it shows the tire a lot more, but I still want to have that complete look of the fender. So I still want to have this part right here so it looks complete, and then go all the way to the back. I don't want this bottom part to be there anymore, if that makes sense. Once it's finished, I think it'll look really dope. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna wait to finish this part. Like I said, it looks good without it already. So if we take it off, that's how it looks. So it obviously looks better with this part on there because it looks like a full complete kit. But I want to do my own custom twist to it. I'm gonna have to like make my template or mold it before I start cutting this, because I don't want to start cutting this and then it not turn out how I really want it to look. So it's gonna take some adjustments, some messing around to make it look how I want it to look. But the end result, I think, is gonna look like amazing. It's gonna look different. It's gonna look sick. I do have plans to wide body the front, just in case you guys are wondering. I already know what I want to get for the front, but it's pretty expensive too. It is gonna be carbon fiber to match the carbon fiber fenders. But if I find somebody that's selling them, I'll cop them. But if nobody is, then I'll just have to wait. I'm not in a rush. It looks good already. I might get Flash's help with that as well, so he can help me out fab that up to make it flow with this bumper, and also to make it fit well how I want it to look. That way it looks a little bit different, but I think it's gonna look really sick. Because like, I have a vision with this car and I want to stick with it. I don't really want to change too much. You can do anything as long as you like put the work in. This is how she's gonna be sitting for a while. I will be doing a few more things. I'm trying to create my channel where I help you guys out for the 370Z platform. That way you guys can see how things are done if you want to try it on your own. Alright guys, so that's pretty much going to conclude this video. Hope you guys are liking the Z. Gives you guys ideas of what you can do to your car to make it look a little bit better. Of course, this is my personal preference of what I want to do to the car. You can do whatever you want to your car. It's completely up to you. So like I said, there are a few more things coming to the Z. I'm doing a custom trunk setup, a new one that's going to look a lot better. I already have some pictures of it, so it looks really sick. I think you guys are going to like it a lot. I'll be making a video on that, how you guys are going to be doing your tank, how to do all that stuff. That way you guys can do it on your own as well. Alright guys, so that's going to conclude the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.